Hi, Dr. Robert Selig, and today I want to introduce to you PEMF, Pulse Electronic Magnetic Frequency. This is a very intelligent therapy because it's resetting, basically look at it, it's recharging every trillion cell in your body. We know cells are batteries. When two cells come together, we're creating an action potential, and we are cells. So this PEMF machine is really recharging your cells. And the beautiful thing about it, it's so simple to do, where the patient will lay on the mat, and actually they're going to get two components of it. One's going to be biofeedback, where we're going to have light rays going into the eyes, sound waves going into the ears, for the biofeedback to go into alpha, beta, delta, theta, to really get the brain waves firing and flowing into that deep relaxation mode, while the two copper coils in each section of this mat will be sending the electromagnetic frequencies to recalibrate your cellular intelligence. And the beautiful thing about the cell voltage, the hertz, is everything operates between 0 and 30 hertz. Your brain, your heart, tissues regenerate between 0 and 30 hertz. Also, no coincidence that the geomagnetic frequencies of the earth is 0 to 30 hertz, as well as the Schumann frequencies are 0 to 30 hertz. So Schumann frequencies are coming from the lightning strikes the earth, and that's creating the Schumann frequencies. And I believe the lightning strikes the earth 5,000 times per minute. And the geomagnetic frequencies have been measured many a times, and they vary between approximately 0 and 30 hertz. So we are recalibrating your cellular energy to that of the Schumann and geomagnetic frequencies. And when we do that, what's happening with the cell is we're actually increasing cell transmembrane potential. That's kind of what we call the sodium-potassium pump, where things are coming in, things are coming out, to allow an action potential so the cell can delineate what's coming in, what's coming out. We're also influencing the ATP. ATP is the currency that drives this machine. So when we start to influence cell membrane potential, ATP, cellular regeneration, this is a complete healing modality like nothing else. In fact, it's so amazing that NASA uses it in their space program, as well as the Russian space program. Every space machine has this technology in their spaceships, as well as their space suits. So we know that this is a very high-tech type of technology, and we're using it on our daily level so we can increase the electromagnetic frequency within us. And in the magnetic frequency, we have the magnificent, we have the amazing, we have the magnesium, we have the magical. So we're really truly getting to areas of health that we haven't been able to explore because we haven't had the technology, but now we do. And we can see when we can influence the cells to start firing at the right frequency with this machine, and this machine will calibrate it to through this heart rate variability. We set pre-programmed there's 400 pre-programmed settings, and when we attach this to the earlobe of the patient, this will make the necessary adjustments to the patient's heart rate variability. That's the intelligence of this machine. So it's really an incredible process. And I'd like to show you just a quick demonstration of this. PEMF therapy is such an amazing therapy that even the wizard, Dr. Oz, on his program stated that he's never been more excited about a therapy such as PEMF in the world of pain management. So we're starting to see the beauty of this start to take off, and I really want to introduce my patients to this top of the line therapy. And it's very simple to do. The patient lays on the mat, and we program the mat to if the patient has insomnia, we hit the insomnia button. If it's back pain, we hit the back pain button. If it's whether it's chronic pain, acute pain, we program the machine to what is going on with the patient. So I'm just going to show you basically really how simple this is. See, you can see the flashing lights. Now these lights will go through the pupil, through the receptors of the eye to stimulate alpha, beta, delta, theta, along with the sound waves going into the air to do the same thing. So the patient would simply put this mask on. We hook up the heart rate variability to the air. So even though, again, it's a pre-programmed setting, we are going to make the adjustments to the patient what the patient may need in the frequencies. And we put the little air things into. So on this machine, on my IMRS machine, we have the eye guide, which has 400 pre-programmed conditions that we can treat. So under the eye we have the iliotibial band syndrome, immune system support, impotence, infertility, inflammation. So we have influenza, insomnia, irritable bowel syndrome, inflammation. So what we do, we set the program. Let's say we have someone that has inflammation in their body and we want to address inflammation. How do we know if they have inflammation? Maybe their lab report came back with high C-reactive protein, or maybe their cortisol levels were high, or their uric acid was high. So I would know that you have inflammation, and we'd have other measures to see if a patient has inflammation. So we have the biofeedback part on with the mask, where it's going to have the 3 primary colors of red, green, and blue to stimulate the photoreceptors of the eye. And we're going to have the sound, which is going to be music and sound frequencies to recalibrate the frequencies of the brain from 0 to 30 hertz. Now in this machine we got different waveforms. So this is why, like, we've heard of the famous grounding. You know, when you touch the earth, you're grounded to the electromagnetic fields of the earth, the geomagnetic fields. So this is like standing on the earth for many, many hours, but the beautiful thing about this machine is we're going to have different wave patterns. We're going to have a sawtooth pattern, we're going to have a square pattern, and these square patterns is what NASA uses for pain management. Excuse me, FDA approved for bone fractures, for wound healing, for wound regeneration. So this therapy is really unlimited in what it can do on helping us take our health to the next level. So we just hit the program, we hit enter, and whether it's the pillow, the probe, or the mat, currently we have her on the mat, so we just hit the mat, we hit enter, and that's a 16-minute program, and then you just hit start. And as we start, you let the patient enjoy. She's going to hear sound and the music and sound waves, as well as the light waves. And I just kind of walk out of the room. I let the patient enjoy this amazing therapy that is so relaxing, so rejuvenating, and so important for getting our health back online, because health is cellular health. We are trillions of cells, so just think of it like a simple battery recharging every cell in your body. A very beautiful, simple therapy. Again, NASA approved, FDA approved, Russian space program approved. It's really incredible. Also, Dr. Oz approved, and the famous health guru David Wolfe, this is one of his all-time favorite therapies. So again, at my office at Back to Natural Health, we want to introduce our patients to some of the cutting-edge technologies to take your health from take it to that next level, whatever it may be, whether we're dealing with nutrition, whether we're dealing with therapies. So whatever it is, we want to always be able to give our patients a chance to experience some of the top technologies of cutting-edge medicine. So that was just a quick, brief overview of this technology. And if you really want more information on PEMF, I highly recommend this book by Bryant Myers on PEMF. This is a wonderful book which goes into kind of the physiology, the science behind it, the inventors of it, and it is a German technology. So that's just kind of a brief overview of PEMF, pulse electromagnetic frequencies. Unbelievable therapy. I try personally to get on this mat once every day. And since doing it, what I've noticed is my sleep and dreams have become more strong and sturdy in my sleep, where I'm not waking up. My dreams are more visual. That's what I personally notice. I personally don't have any pain or diseases going on in my body, but I have noticed an increase in really awakening, refreshed from a deep night of sleep. That's been my experience since being on the mat. But everyone reports different things because everyone has different things going on, and we set the program to what the patient needs. Thank you for watching, and look forward to you laying on this mat and getting an amazing therapy. Thank you.